Wilsonville qualification 13, and the Red Alliance already all the way over at the reef. Two coral scored up high for that Red Alliance. Blue Alliance not quite yet, but Jesuit is over by the human player station. They grab a coral and they're up, and they just don't get it in time, but right as the drivers take control, they'll be able to score that coral. And Pigmice knock off one of the coral, trying to adjust it back onto the reef, but they're going to go back to the human player station where they grab one of the coral and line up to that fourth level of the reef. Next to their alliance partner is 25-21, that's Cert, who doesn't quite make it on, but it just slips down onto that L1 where they will still get 2 points. Pigmice make their score stick onto that L4 spot on the reef. Jesuit over on the blue side of the field swerves over to the human player station where they will return back to the top level of the reef next to my favorite team and the Metal Mallards. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this match. Preemptively, 35 to 50 points, and another coral scored up high for that Red Alliance from Pigmice. 25-21, Cert trying to figure out what they want to do next. Their elevator goes up, and they manage to scrub one of the algae off of that red reef. On the blue side of the field, Jesuit makes a score stick onto that fourth level. Metal Mallards trying to do the same. They line up, being very meticulous to make sure that they don't miss, and that coral gets nicely scored onto that top level. My favorite team looks like they are disabled at the moment, but let's see if they can come back. Their RSL starts blinking again, and their LEDs start moving. Let's see if their drivers can take back control of that robot and get moving again. Jesuit making a score up high on that blue side of the field, leaving only one remaining L4 on the Blue Alliance. Over on the red side of the field, Pigmice with their arm up in the air as they try to line up to that fourth level. Shallow Cage swinging wildly for Stormbreakers as they line up and they knock their RSL off of their robot. Zip ties going everywhere, but let's see if they can still get that shallow climb as we enter the end game period. It's a very close match, and Stormbreakers are up off of the ground very nicely. Let's see if anyone from the Blue Alliance is going to try to come match them. That might swing the match if none of them can manage to climb. Metal Mallards swing into the barge zone, and right at the end of the match, Pigmice with their arm up, looks like they were trying to go for one last cycle on that upper level of the red reef. And we'll have your final scores to you in just a moment. Final scores for qualification, match 13. And it's the Red Alliance who walks away with the win from this match, 97 to 89. Good portion of those points coming from that barge climb from the Stormbreakers. And 4 ranking points being taken by that Red Alliance, 1 for Otto and 3 for the win. Stormbreakers, your current 4th ranking.